Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Android with Naga. In this episode, I was going to talk about architecture. Before that, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel Android with Naga. So, without wasting any time, let's get into. Do you really think that architecture is putting the files into folders like model, view, and vmodel? Then you are wrong. It is not about the where you are putting the files. It about how your app thinks and behaves. In this video, I will explain what architecture is, why it is important in Android development, different architectures like MVC, MVP, and MVVM, and problems each one solved and they created, why MVVM is widely used today, and how to structure your code properly. So these questions and answers to these questions is the agenda. Architecture in Android is basically the way of organizing your code. So it is not about separating the files, it is about separating the responsibilities. If we take an example like UI should only have the UI. In the UI file, you should not have the business logic or should not call any APIs. So that is the rule. Second thing is data files should only consider data code, and the business logic should only consider the business logic. So if you mix the business logic everywhere like in UI and also in API calls, it will be becoming a mess. Second one is why architecture is important. Let's imagine an application without an architecture. Then your activities or fragments will become fused and it will be very difficult to debug, and also it is very hard to test the code, and also it is impossible to scale. This kind of code is called as a spaghetti code. However, with architecture, your code is clean and easy to debug and easy to maintain, and also it is easy for the newcomers to see your code and understand it. It will also decrease the time for the newcomers or the, for example, let's think you are working in a company and using the architecture and like MVVM, and if the other person who is joining your company is also know or how the MVVM architecture is, so then it is easier for him to where the files are and where the responsibilities are divided in. So that's how the architecture is important in the application development. Evolution of architecture. In this, first one is MVC, Model View Controller. What it is solved is it separated UI and data. It is better to write like this instead of writing everything in one place. However, issue comes here. Activity became the controller. So slowly it became God class. So what are the issues it created? So now activity take care of UI, API calls, database, as well as the business logic. So everything was inside the activity, right? So it became a God class and it is very hard to test and it is very hard to debug and it is also hard to maintain. So this is the issues it created by MVC. So next comes MVP to solve these issues which are created by the MVC. So what is MVP? Model View Presenter. A Model View Presenter has solved the issues like activity is becoming the God class. So by separating these things, solved the issues in which are created. It separated logic from activity and made better testability, and clear separation has been done by the MVP. But again, MVP has its own issues. What are those? First one is boilerplate code has been included. What is boilerplate? Is repeated code without any meaning. Is called boilerplate. Okay, boilerplate code is increase. And second one is it become very difficult to manage in larger codes or larger projects. So it's like it is only suitable for the small or medium projects, and in the large project it is again creating the issues. Third one is too many interfaces. And fourth one is tight coupling between view and presenter. In reality, it became like you solve one problem and the other one arises. So then again, we come up with another architecture, MVVM. MVVM, Model-View-ViewModel. It has solved the issues which are created by the MVP, like it reduced the boilerplate, it became the lifecycle level, so no memory leaks easily, and it also has the better separation of UI data and also business logic. So, however, it has its own like First one is it is over engineered for smaller apps. If you're using MVV for smaller apps, it is like unnecessary usage of MVVM. And second one is uh, the confusion between repository and view model layers. And third one is it is little bit confusion or difficult for the beginners to understand the every layer and the confusion between repository and data layers and also to the view model. MVVM is powerful, but only if you use it properly. No architecture is perfect. Each one solves problems and create new ones. And good developer doesn't follow architecture. He understands why it exists. And that's why today most Android developers use or companies use MVVM architecture as their architecture because the benefits it gives are stronger than the drawbacks it has. So we go a little deep into the MVVM architecture right now.
Let's see how MVVM separates responsibilities. First, view will only take care of view displays data and it observes view model for any state change. Next is view model. View model holds UI data or its state and also it handles the logic part. So next comes is model. Model will have everything related to API or database. So this is how model view model separates responsibilities between view model and model. And view model never talks to model directly and it goes through view model to model. So everything goes through view model. Next is how to structure your files in your structure in architecture of MVVM is your UI will be here and view model will be here and repository layer it is like a communicator between view model and data. Why it is view model should never know where data comes from. It helps us during testing time also. So you can test with dummy data too. So that's how it will be helpful. And then comes the data layer. So this is the structure you need to follow so that it will look good. And what will be the flow of MVVM architecture is view to view model and view model to repository and repository to data source. This will be your flow of MVVM architecture. So till now, we have cleared what is architecture, what is the need for architecture, and evolution of architecture from MVC to MVVM, and the issues they have created, and the problems they have solved, and the evolution they are going through. And even MVVM right now is also evolving too. So, see, the common mistakes to avoid in this architecture building is like when you are separating the files, you should not mix them in like For example, you should not call APIs from activity, or you should not write the business logic in UI, or you should not write everything in one file. You should follow the golden rule is you should follow single responsibility principle. Yeah, it comes under the solid principles. And let me know if you know the solid principles or not. If do not, I will make a video about what are the solid principles, because solid principles play a crucial role, and directly or indirectly you will be using the solid principles while you are using the architecture. So that's it for today, guys. If you understand this, you are far above than most of the Android developers. And if you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe